Once upon a time, in modern day, there was a group of 5 people on their lunch break that work at a fast food place, would sometimes go outside on their lunch break and smoke cigarettes. It'd only be a short lunch break, such as like 20 minutes maximum. And during this time, they have their cell phones and they're talking about this subject and that subject. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, etc., or what's going on in the neighborhood. A lot of these subjects were common subjects that most people already knew about, and some didn't. But every once in a while, they would have a random subject, a subject that really doesn't have to do with anyone, that no one relates to. And even though it's random, no one relates to it, and doesn't have anything to do with the people in a circle on their break, they would still keep the conversation, hold the conversation, carry on with it. And one of these random subjects would be, man, what would it be like if we made so much money a year? Man, it would be nice. Because their job, pays, it's fast food. They might make $10,000 a year. They're in the ages between 18 and 25 years old. So they're like, man, it'd be nice if I could travel, if we got this raise, or buy this and buy that if we got that job raise. Maybe even if we became manager of this fast food place, we could buy this, buy that. And sometimes they talk about getting in college and finishing college and what they would do if they made 40 or 50,000 a year. Blah, 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 blah. They always spoke of these random subjects. Random subject, keyword. Hold on to that word. They always spoke and kept the conversation going. Except one time. One time, a man brought up a random subject that everybody got quiet for like 5 seconds. And then changed the subject. They would not engage in this subject. This subject was winning the Texas lottery. And what it would be like. The things you could do, the things you could buy, the places you could go, the people you could meet, etc. if you won the Texas lottery. They changed the subject. They went back to talking about what they were talking about. And so they went back to work off their lunch break. But later on that day, before their shift was over, their 8-hour shift, he spoke with the manager and he brought up the same subject, the lottery. And the manager says, hey, I'm all for it, man. Hey, I'm all with you. I'm 100% behind you. It makes sense. And he says, well, it makes sense to you. And it makes sense to me. There's a possibility, a chance that you could win the lottery. But when I was on lunch break, smoking a cigarette, talking with everyone, I brought it up. They all got quiet and they ignored me. They ignored me if I didn't exist. And they changed the subject. I wonder why. The manager answered, well, believe it or not, the reason they all got quiet and they all got silent and changed the subject is because they felt uncomfortable. They got scared. And the guy said, why? Why would they feel uncomfortable? Why would they get scared? It's just a lottery. Because for someone winning the lottery is thinking out of the box. And these people have been wiping tables, taking out garbage, mopping, sweeping so long, they don't allow themselves to think out the box. Because they've been thinking in the box for years, for so very long. And that's the story of the random subject. The manager told the guy, play lotto and don't stop playing. Don't stop thinking out the box. Because as long as you are thinking in the box, you're going to be here taking orders, wiping tables, sweeping and mopping this fast food place. And that's the story of the random subject. Shout out Legacy. Today's date is September 29th, 2023. Time, 1:18 p.m. Champ Legacy.